had all the drug dealers on this side, like people selling mescaline, loose joints. It's a carpet store now, but that's where we used to get our cardboard and bring it to the bank. Prior to that, it was just basically roughing it up, concrete style, just doing our thing. And, you know, scraping bruises, cutting up the bag, getting all the, what we call B-boy burns on the shoulders and things like that. So many things have gone down here. I mean, you've had, like, the Buffalo Gals video was filmed here.
Buffalo gals go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. For Buffalo gals go around the outside and don't your partner.
Lady that was our manager at the time, Cool Lady Blue, told us that these people saw the show and they want us in the movie Flashdance. And that was it right there.
But do you remember what we said?
What did we say?
When she said, I'd like you to be in a movie, we were all like, no, we don't want to do a movie like that. Then everyone's going to start doing our moves, or the way we thought back then was biting. They were going to bite. And I remember like it was yesterday, it was in a dance studio. We did not want to do it. And then she said, you'll get paid. The pay is $1,038. And we were like, okay.
Jennifer Beals didn't really talk to us there. But after the premiere on Broadway in New York, when they saw the response, the public and the press on how crazy they went when the world first saw B-Boying was through us. I mean, during the scene, the actual scene, people were going out of their minds besides chills going through our bodies. We couldn't believe it. We were like, holy shit, we're on this screen. When we came out, the press was all over us. All of a sudden, Jennifer Beals is like, hi. You know what, got in the middle with us with pictures, and we were like, yeah, exactly. We were like, whatever, get in the pictures. So, she took pictures with us, and that's when it kind of escalated for us.
Breaking hit the West Coast with a fury in '82. When it came out here, it originated really from Flashdance. When that came out, it just spread it. Right from that little scene, just that one scene. And everyone started doing it.
Maybe 13, 14 years old, I picked up on it quick, like everyone else. They saw it for the first time, and people just knew it was part of them. So I found a couple of other brothers that felt the same way. Started up a crew called Shake City Rockers, which were influenced by New York style breakers, and we were more like into the air moves, you know what I'm saying?
I used to look up to the guys out here in the West Coast, I used to look up to the Shake City Rockers, Pony Express. I wanted to learn it so bad, and they used to just make fun of me back then, because I was like, I was so small that they wouldn't even pay attention to me. And then when I saw New York City Breakers, it was like, oh shit.
There was a lot of breakers everywhere, and we had this youth center called the Radiotron. A lot of the roughest kids from Los Angeles were kicking back at that center.
Everyone would know the Radiotron, everyone would know Caesar, Max was big, Orko was very big. Like, everyone would be here. I mean, you would see everyone from everywhere. LA was behind New York terribly at the beginning. What it was we were just finding spinning moves, and that's what we adopted, because that's what we saw. New York had so much style, but their spinning wasn't up to par as far as LA. LA started just rising.
mean, I'm proud to say I'm from the West Coast. We're proud of our West Coast roots. You know, we're proud of popping and locking.
Los Angeles was a real hotbed for new dance and new hot things going on.
Locking is the very first professional street dance. Locking was created by Don Camelot Campbell sometime in the late 60s. He was trying to learn how to do the funky chicken. He was like a real wallflower, right? He couldn't do it. And he stumbled onto this style of locking. I didn't meet Don until 69. I snuck away from my all-night prayer meeting. Went to this club called Mavericks Flats. And I looked across the dance floor, this guy doing something that was just awesome. I've never seen anything like this in my life. What is this?
Locking comes from that's locking. This is Uncle Sam Point. Everything in locking has a name. Knee drops, Uncle Sam points, locking, wrist rolls, playing with the hat, all of that has a name.
Locking was a lifestyle. You wore certain type of clothes. You walked a certain way. You didn't look in locking. You looked, or you didn't point in locking. You
I'll start off locking. I was watching Rerun, Michael Jackson when he was doing the robot, Jackson 5. I was watching Jeffrey Daniels, Papa Known Kid on Soul Train, and I started trying it. You know what I'm saying? I just started jumping off chairs, trying to do the dive.
The popping movement was a combination of locking and the robot.
Breaking came from the East, but popping came from South Central to West.
Talking to Pete, who was the first one to start hitting or popping, the actual pop part of it was Fresno, California.
Popping is really, really minute. It's like this. Bam. See, that's...
Popping is like, this is popping. This is popping, so you know. This is popping.
Strutting is continuous movement in the same direction. And then it's ticking. And then hitting is this.
When I hit, it reminds me of like a gangster perspective from where I come from. So when I'm hitting like I'm getting ready to fire on you. You know what I'm saying? My hits come from the hood, you know? It didn't come from me, it came from the hood because I had that gangster vibe, you know? Real niggas wanted to see real niggas hit.
Popping and boogaloo, two different styles. Boogaloo was like really loose.
So if I'm popping here, if I'm popping, then I'm hitting, I can hit, and then I can boogaloo at the same time and move, you know what I'm saying? So boogalooing is like you moving the body, you turning, your head going, your body going another way.
Pete told me that his influences in that, besides seeing his brother, was from San Francisco. There was a group called Demons of the Mind, Close Encounters of the Funkiest Kind. Two different groups, and they used to perform at the San Francisco Pier.
We didn't realize later on that, yes, we were a part of the whole hip-hop culture.
The cultures blended a long time ago.
The brothers that represented the most in New York always had respect for the West Coast, always. We were obviously inspired by the styles from over there.
I mean, we were really far apart, man, and to have both of these dancers come from two distant places like that, and then come together, man, that was like, man, incredible.
This is called breakdancing, or breaking. Like rapping, it's a competitive display of style. Dance as a form of ritual warfare,